Hello, welcome to your yoga practice with this 25-minute yoga flow. Whatever time it is where you are, morning, evening, afternoon, you've carved out the time to make it to your mat. Let's see what happens during this yoga flow. Let's get started. Making your way into a child's pose at the back of your mat. Big toes can come together, knees can be apart. Start to walk your torso down towards the mat. Maybe stopping on your forearms, allowing the sit bones to become heavy onto the heels. Now that you're arriving physically onto your mat, into your practice, start to bring your awareness to your breath. Not changing the breath yet, but just noticing maybe your breaths are a little short and shallow. Maybe they've got some depth, peace, and calm behind them. Whatever your breaths are like, notice your inhales. Push your belly a little against your thighs. And your exhales, soften your seat closer towards your heels. Taking the first little bit of practice to bring the mind with the body onto the mat. As you inhale, raise your arms and walk them over towards the right side of your mat, keeping your left sit bone heavy, breathing into that left side body, getting a stretch in between the ribs. Breathing here. Inhale, walk back through center over towards the left side, keeping that right sit bone heavy. Imagine you can bring your breath from your right fingertips all the way down the side body into that right hip. One or two more rounds of breath here. Beginning to make that subtle connection between body, movement, and breath. As you inhale, walk the torso back towards center, dropping the forehead for one moment. And from here, rising up to tabletop. Wrists stack under shoulders, knees under hips. The waistline is pulling up and in. The tops of the feet are pressing down. Inhale, pull the heart forward, cow pose. Exhale, round the spine. Think armpits to hips. Take a couple more rounds with your breath. Your inhales, pull your heart through as your hands are pressing down. Your exhales, continue to press down, but feel the spine reach towards the ceiling. Inhale, cow. Exhale, deepen that breath, slow that exhale down into cat pose. Round the spine. Make your way back towards neutral tabletop. Tuck the toes. Press back, downward facing dog. Take whatever intuitive movement here that your body is asking for. That might mean pedaling out the feet, bending and straightening the legs, maybe moving the hips side to side. Wherever you're at, continue to press through the inner part of the palm, the index finger and thumb energetically squeezing together. The arms are wrapping in, outer hips back, toes are light. How is your breath? Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, plant the foot in between the hands right next to the right thumb. Drop that back knee down, getting ready for low lunge Anjaneyasana. You're pressing down so much in that front foot that your torso comes up nice and smooth. On your exhales, drop the hips a little bit deeper towards that front foot. Take any unnecessary curvature out of your low back, so bring your waistline up and in. Imagine you're hugging from the front and wrapping from the back. Beautiful. Exhale, plant the hands down. That right foot steps back to meet the left, plank pose. Stay here for a couple rounds of breath. Continue to push away from the hands. And you can drop the knees at any point if plank doesn't work for you, as long as you're keeping length in the spine, strength in the arms, depth in the breath. Beautiful. Press back, downward facing dog. One or two rounds of breath here. to observe the difference on that left and right side, starting to get into the hips. Let's see what's happening on the left side. Getting ready. As you inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, plant the foot right next to the left thumb, dropping that back knee down, getting ready for low lunge. Once you feel solid in your foundation in that left foot, pressing through all four corners, lift the torso, lift the arms, low lunge. The hips are pushing slightly to the right. The seat is reaching towards the floor. Fingertips reaching towards the ceiling as if they could touch. More length in the side body. Breathing deep. As you exhale, plant the hands down. Lift that back knee. Left foot meets the right at the back of the mat, holding for a plank. Shoulders spreading down the back, strengthen the arms, hugging muscle to bone. Exhale as you press back to downward facing dog. Noticing the difference on the left and the right sides of the body from that brief movement and holding of a low lunge, opening up the front side of the hips. As you're ready, slowly walk towards the front of your mat. Take however many steps you need to get there. As you arrive, inhale, the head goes up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, all the way up towards standing. Exhale, baby back bend. The feet press down, the toes are light. The sit bones are reaching for the heels and the heart is going up, not back. Little back bend, feeling your spine pressing up into your back. Your next inhale brings you back towards center, hands down through the heart as you exhale. Big inhale, arms go up, bring your left knee in with you so you're standing on your right leg. As you exhale, press back through warrior three, left leg back, dropping it down, arriving in a crescent lunge. Get high on the ball of that back foot, squeeze the muscles of that back leg, lifting the back inner thigh as you drop deeper into that front knee, crescent lunge. Stay here for a round of breath. Open up, quarter turn to your left, getting in star pose for a brief moment. The heel of that left foot goes out, getting ready for warrior two legs as the right toes point forward. The back hip pushes forward and that right front hip lifts up as you bend that knee, coming down into warrior two legs. The arms can reach towards the front and back of the mat. Squeeze muscle to bone. Feel a stretch on your inner elbow. Press strong into that front heel. As you inhale, the right arm goes up. Reverse warrior. Keep the bend in that knee. Exhale, straighten that front leg. So you now reverse triangle. Bring the arms back to neutral, coming down into triangle. Reach over that front leg till you can't anymore. Dropping that right hand down somewhere on the leg. As you start to open up towards triangle, the hips go to the left. The shoulder blades are reaching as if you could lean against a wall. Breathing deep here. Kneecaps are lifting, legs are strong in this triangle. Coming out, your left hand cartwheels down, get high on those back toes in a runner's lunge. And from here, inhale, look forward. Exhale, your left foot meets your right, forward fold at the front of the mat. Big step. Inhale, head up. Exhale, fold. One inhale, press down to stand all the way up, straight arms, straight legs. Exhale, baby back bend. Flushing that out, feeling the difference on the left and the right side. How is your breath? Inhale, come on up. Exhale, hands down to the side. Taking a second here to feel the difference. And let's go. Inhale, arms up, right knee into the chest. Exhale, press back for a moment through Warrior 3. Reach with that back foot so much that it lands softly on the mat behind you, arriving in Crescent. Lift that back inner thigh, squeezing muscle to bone. Work that leg a little more than you want to. As you bend that left knee a little bit more forward, that left hip is pulling back as the right hip pulls forward. Inner thigh squeeze together. Breathe deep. Arrive in Crescent. Quarter turn to your right, heels and toes in one line, getting ready for Warrior 2 now on the left side. That right heel scoots out a little bit, helps with the alignment of the hip. The left toes point towards the front of the mat. Think heel to arch alignment. Back hip scoots forward, front hip lifts, sit bones down, hip points up. Keep that in alignment in the lower half, but bend that left knee, arriving in Warrior 2. Arms go out long as if you could reach towards the front and back of your mat. Work the legs. Inhale, keep the bend as you lift your left arm up, reverse warrior. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, straighten that front leg, side body, reverse triangle. Getting ready for normal triangle. Bring the arms back towards neutral. Start to reach out over that front leg as you're pulling the kneecaps up. Keep the length in the side body. Dropping that left hand down, arriving in triangle pose. The hips are pushing slightly to the right. The torso is leaning back a little bit. Think about length in both the left and the right side bodies. Press evenly into both feet. One more round of breath. Beautiful. As you exhale, cartwheel that right hand down, high on the back toes. Inhale, spine pulls forward. Exhale, step up. Right foot meets the left, forward fold at the front of the mat. As you arrive, inhale, lengthen the spine, hips go back, head up. Exhale, bend over the legs. Inhale, all the way up to standing, straight arms, straight legs. Exhale, baby back bend once again. Feet press down, toes are light, heart is up, shoulders are down the back. Inhale, come on up back to standing. Exhale, hands down through the heart. We're making our way down to a seat, and you can play with balance if you want to get there. Bring your big toes together, heels slightly apart. Come up onto your tiptoes and try to stay on your tiptoes as you slowly lower your seat towards your heels. Feel the shakes and wobbles to get there. And if you end up plopping, that's totally fine. Squeeze, 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 and eventually we all meet on the mat, getting ready for diamond pose. So it's a wider bound angle. Almost 90-degree angles in the knees, but the soles of the feet come together. Move the flesh from the sit bones, ground those down. Fingertips come behind you and start pressing your pelvis and your spine forward. Once again, pressing the spine into the back. Breathing here, creating a little bit more space in the hips. Pressing the soles of the feet together, feeling the sit bones widen. Beautiful. From here, the legs go out long. Make your way onto your back. Once you make it onto your back, pull your left knee in towards your chest, plant the foot. The right ankle crosses on top of the left knee, arriving in pigeon. I like to use my right hand to push into that right thigh, and that might be enough, or you can thread the needle, grabbing the back of that left leg. The right hip continues to push away from the body. A little bit of work in the arms, but the hips are heavy, the shoulders are grounded. Breathe into that right hip. Use your breath to explore whatever sensations are coming up. We store a lot of tension, stress, unprocessed emotions in our hips. So be kind to yourself, be gentle with yourself. Breathe into whatever you're feeling. Remove any excess tension in the body, soften the jaw. Relax the temples. Breathe here. If you had the left knee in towards the chest, plant the foot down. The right leg goes straight up towards the ceiling. Grab behind the leg, push the leg into the hand as the hand pulls the leg towards the body. Take a couple ankle rolls, little last bit of engagement on that right leg, and drop it down towards the mat. Try not to move. Let all the sensation on that right side flush back into the body, letting the blood flow come back towards the heart. The body is soft and heavy on the mat. The breath is deep and calm. That right knee will come in, plant the foot, pigeon now on the left side. The left ankle crosses over the right knee, and use the pose to get to the pose. What I mean by that is allow yourself to arrive with just placing your left hand on the thigh and pushing it away. That might be enough for you. Or if you want a little more, you can thread the needle, grab behind the back of that right thigh. But again, relax the body. The arms have a bit of tension or engagement because they're pulling in, but allow the weight of the spine to press into the mat as you begin to breathe into that left hip. Maybe noticing if the left side is a bit more flexible or a bit more tight than the other side. We use this yoga practice to reach for a dynamic equilibrium in the body while recognizing that the left and right side are very different at times, giving ourselves grace for the differences, the power that exists in both strength and flexibility, doing and being, steadiness and ease. One more round of breath here. That right foot will come down, the left leg will reach up towards the ceiling, grab behind the leg, push the leg into the hands, take a couple ankle rolls, stretch out the backside of that left leg. And dropping it down towards the mat. Once again, let that left leg be soft as the blood flow comes back up towards the heart after that little bit of compression and opening in the left side. We'll take a couple twists to start to close out the physical movement practice. So as you're ready, that left knee will meet the right and the knees pull into the chest. Drop the legs over towards the right side as the arms come out long, capital T. That left shoulder blade is glued to the mat. If that means the legs need to come up, this is a great place to put a block or a pillow or a water bottle or something. We want the collarbones and the heart space to be open, and the twist comes from the spine underneath the heart space. Breathing in, sinking a little bit deeper into the twist with each exhale. Use your core to bring the knees back up through center and drop them over towards the left. This time the right shoulder blade stays grounded to the mat. The legs surrender down into the twist. The inhale travels all the way to the belly, breathing out the sides, the front and the back, 360 breathing. Your exhale softens you down just a little bit deeper. One or two more rounds of breath here. Once you feel even on both sides, you can bring the knees back up towards center. Clasp the fingers, pull the legs down towards the torso. Last little bit of pressure into the hips. Letting the legs go long now towards the front of the mat. The toes fall out to the side, arriving in your Shavasana. And this is it. All the moving and doing and breathing is now done. Corpse pose asks nothing more of you. All it asks is for you to be still, to be here, to be no more doing, just being. Let go of time, your body, the environment, the room in which you find yourself, and begin to go inwards. The internal experience where you've hopefully cultivated a bit more peace, presence, self-love, and gratitude. I'll let you know when it's time to come out. Shavasana. Slowly start to bring your awareness back to your body, back to the room, back to here and now. From here, slowly start to bring some movement into your fingers and your toes, reawakening the body. Holding on to the peace that hopefully you've created in your Shavasana. Maybe knocking the head side to side, keeping the eyes closed if that feels safe in your body. The knees will make their way in towards the chest, rolling over onto one side, fetal position for a brief pause. This pose of softness and surrender, but you've arrived into it from a place of strength, intention, purposeful breathing, your yoga practice. Press down to come up to a comfortable seat. Cross one leg in front of the other. Sit bones ground down. Heart space is open and big. Closing out your practice. Hands come to the heart, palms together. Thumbs pressing into the sternum, sternum reaching up to the thumbs. May the light and love in me honor, expand, and grow the light and love in you. Thank you for letting me guide you through your yoga practice tonight. Taking a deep breath. Exhale, bowing down, closing out the practice. Thank you for letting me guide you through your flow. I look forward to practicing with you again soon. Check out my YouTube channel. Plenty more videos coming soon. See ya!